Hey guys, it's Amzeee here, and today we are going to be playing Fabledom, which is a game on Steam. Now before we get started, don't forget to join my Roblox group and follow my Twitch. Both of those will be linked in the description down below, as well as all of my other social links as well. Now I'll be hopefully starting this as a series, so let's click New Game.
It's a story you want.
Okay, here is the map, and it looks like we get to pick which area we want to create our story in. So I think I'm going to pick this region up on the top right, as it has some forest areas, some mountains, and it's also by the sea. So here's the realm information. It's medium, it's got ocean, hills and forest. I am a princess looking for a prince. My name is Amzeee. Now let's change our coat of arms. Okay, so this is what my coat of arms is going to look like. Now let's click play.
Oh yes, I love this one. Once upon a time it goes, a story told of love and woes, when all the kings and queens of yore sent forth their children to explore. New lands of plenty, fields and trees, fertile, yielding birds and bees. It's your turn, prince or princess you, discover, conquer, daring do. Remember, friend, 'tis not just sword that makes one lady or a lord. To build a kingdom 'tis an art, but don't neglect your spirit's heart. Through love or war these lands ignited shall ever after be united. Now go, be kind, be cruel, be scrappy, and make your ever after happy.
Okay, so this is chapter 1, which is a new beginning. We've got our controls in the bottom left. Zoom in using K or L. Rotate the camera using the middle mouse button, or by pressing Q, E or C. WAS and D to move around.
Where were we? Oh yes, our kingdom began with little more than a humble laborer's hut. Now, where did that go again? Let's see here.
Okay, so to get started we need to build 5 gravel roads, a labourer's hut and a labourer. So let's click this construction button, build a labourer's hut. I guess we can maybe move these later on, so I'll just place it over here. Okay, I now need to construct a home. So this is the first tier of housing, perfect for the countryside, requires a head of household to operate. Some buildings use foundations and attachments, so we can place the house maybe over on this side. Okay, so I've just built a path that leads over to the house, and it looks like my workers are already heading over there to start building up the house. And we can add extra things such as clothing lines, doghouse, outhouse, small greenhouse, beehive, apple tree and small chicken coop.
The first homestead! Yippee! This is where your fablings live and eat. A head of household is required for the homestead to operate smoothly. Now, make sure one has been assigned, won't you?
So as you can see over on the right here, we have the residents in the household, and it shows you who the head of household is as well. And here we can add our attachments, but we don't need to do that yet because we have already completed this construction. Okay, it looks like we need to attach some water to this house. So if we go back to the construction menu, we can build a basic well, and this will then allow us to give our villagers some water. So let's place this in the middle. I've also just placed a lumber camp here too, because we've got plenty of trees that we can be chopping down to collect some resources. And I'm starting to actually gain some income now as well. So it looks like I need to build a second house as well. So let's go back on to build and pick another place for a house. I'm thinking maybe right next to it with a similar kind of plot, and this one has already assigned a clothing line and a small greenhouse to the back of this one. So it costs 51 to build that, and I just need to add a little path that leads to that. When you click on each of your fablings, it tells you their mood and their needs. So if I click on this one here, this one, Sadie Lee isn't very happy because she's unemployed and doesn't have a home. However, we are building a couple more over here, so hopefully soon her happiness will increase. Okay, house number 2 has been completed, and Sadie Lee now has a home which she is happy about, and you can see their recent thoughts here, which is super cute. Now, at the moment it says there's no food available at the house, but I'm sure the greenhouse should provide food, and we've also got an apple tree here as well.
Wait, is that my old house? I left my retainer in there. Ah, finally. Here come our first new... As long as there is room, of course. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, every 8 days, visitors will arrive at your borders if your kingdom seems desirable. You need to decide who you want to allow in. So we need to welcome 2 new visitors. I wonder where they are. It said they'd be at the borders. Maybe if I click play, I should be able to see them somewhere. Okay, so I just needed to click on that button at the top to welcome the newcomers. So let's claim that reward. We now need to build a farm so that we can make sure that our fablings have food. So let's construct this farm. I'm maybe going to put this towards the back here. And we get to pick which vegetables we grow. So we can pick pumpkins, beetroots, cauliflower, carrots, and cabbages. It does show how long it takes them to grow, and it shows what seasons they don't grow in as well. So all of these just say that they don't grow in the winter, but I'm going to grow some cauliflowers. I think I might have accidentally placed the farm the wrong way round. Okay, here we go. So we've got that farm going on at the back there. Let's build for 55 coins. Crops will grow over time as long as at least one farm is assigned to the farm. All crops die during winter. So we need our fablings to build this farm, and then we can assign someone to work there. Okay, I've just finished building my farm. Now if we click on this building, we can assign a worker. So I can assign 2 fablings because I don't have any more available. Now let's claim the reward from that, and we can also now assign a woodcutter over here. And because we have no available fablings, I'm actually just going to take one off of the farm and put them over in the lumber camp. Okay, I've got 2 new visitors that want to stay, so let's welcome those, and then that means we can add an extra worker in the farm and also an extra worker in our lumber camp. Okay, I need to build a few more houses because we need to increase our population, so I'm just going to place some over in this direction here and give them some little gardens too. They cost about 50 coins per house, depending on how big the garden and everything is. Okay, so when we hover over the icons at the top here, we can see the average happiness of our fablings. We can also see the population. So I have a total of 8 and I can house 9, but obviously I'm building some more houses, so hopefully that will increase soon. And it also tells us that some newcomers are arriving in 4 days' time. Okay, so the newcomers' day has arrived. We can add another 2 visitors to stay at our camp. So we've just reached this hamlet milestone. Going forward, your family will expect reoccurring payments to the family fund. Reward. So we've received 50 coins. We have now unlocked the inn, the stone camp, the coal maker, the granary, and the forester. So we've got a bunch of new buildings that we can place. And this is what my camp is looking like so far. Okay, so what I've done, I've just relocated my stockpile so that I can put the granary next to the farm, as they seem like they would go quite well together. I've extended my farm along the back here too, and I've also just placed down my stone camp so that I can start mining stone, and my forester has now been added to the lumber camp as well. Okay, my stone camp has now just finished building as well, so that means we can harvest this stone deposit. We can now also claim our reward for the industrial objective.
Right? It seems you got a letter from a secret admirer. Odd. Well, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Just joshing. You can open it by clicking the letter icon at the top center of your screen.
So we can just open this mail at the top. This is a letter received by Sir Payne. My most fair princess, do you find yourself beset by enemies on all sides? Good, such is the burden of a true leader. I seek a partner in conquest to tame this land, but not each other. It is your fighting spirit that I want. Let us conspire. Sir Payne, the Dark Knight. Oh, okay. We've also got a new overview menu button at the bottom here. So the overview menu is a great tool for managing your realm as it starts to grow. From here you can get an overview of your fablings, workplaces and more. So we can switch between tabs to see more information. So our population is the first one. It shows all of the names of our fablings and their needs. So it seems like the hunger is met for all of my fablings, but the happiness isn't great. So I think I might need to add maybe some more decorations and things to make my fablings a little happier. It shows their class, their profession, so where I have set them to work on the map, their status, and then some actions here. And we've also got a second page. Then we've got workplaces. So we've got no one at the stone camp at the moment, which is handy to look at because I can now assign a worker here. The colour indicator here shows how far away they are from their home. So I can potentially switch people around that are closer to their home so they can get to work quicker. Also has a summary of my finances and the upkeep, and then a breakdown of the upkeep over on the right here. And then we've also got taxes that we can unlock at a later point. We've got the resource graph, so it shows the coins produced over the past 30 days. Then we have the production control and the history log. So you can see all the way back from when I first started, which was in spring, and when I created my first construction, all the way to now where I'm receiving payments regularly and I've completed my stone camp. Okay, so I've now completed the management course, so I can claim 10 coins from that. And that is going to be it for today's video. This is the first episode complete of Fabledom. Obviously, we have created quite a large kingdom so far. We've got 6 homesteads. We have quite a few people in our little village. We have a total of 14 so far, and the next milestone is 18, and that unlocks the small village. We've got some farms, granary, stockpile, and everything we could need to set off to create a large kingdom. So in the next episode, I'm going to be expanding and creating an even bigger empire. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss an upload again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!